Dear students, I am going to take a class 8, the first unit, the mysterious picture. You have already studied the story. So let's analyze the questions and answers and familiarize the new words in the story. It will be helpful for you students. Let's begin. Where do the events narrated in the story take place? The event narrated in the story take place in the palace of the Archduke of Battenberg. Question number 2. Mention the two central characters you identify at this point. At this point, two central characters whom we can identify are Till, a Flemish painter, and the captain of the guards. What do you understand about the character of Till? Is he a serious man or one with sense of humor? How do you know this? Till is a funny and clever man. He is a talkative trickster who exploits the follies of people. He cheated even the Archduke and enjoyed life for 2 months in the palace. Question number 4. Is there a change in the attitude of the captain? What is the reason behind it? Yes, when the captain knew Till was a Flemish painter, his attitude changed because Flemish painters and their paintings had great demand all over Europe. Question number 5. The language used by Till when he speaks to the Archduke shows his respect for him. Pick out a few sentence instances which shows this. May your highness pardon me for my rashness. I might lay it all your noble feet. You must forgive me, your highness, if I have dared to hope that this picture will be please you. Question number 6. What does Till wish to become? Till wishes to become the court painter in the palace of the Archduke. 7. Do you think Till and his donkey are hungry? Give reason for your answer. Yes, Till was very hungry because for last 3 days he had nothing to eat. But his donkey had eaten grass and thorns on the hedges fairly well on the way. 8. What does the Archduke want Till to do? The Archduke wants Till to paint his portrait. Number 9. What is the sentence? We do not know when God will think it will fit to summon us mean. We cannot say when death will come to us. Question number 10. Why does Till feel unhappy? If he paints the portrait of the Archduke alone, it will make the Archduke lonely forever and ever. This makes Till feel unhappy. Question number 11. Who are compared to the moon and the lanterns? The Archduke and the Duchess are the moon. All the courtiers are lanterns. Number 12. What were the demands of the Archduke and the courtiers in painting their pictures? The Archduke wants the portrait to be perfect and all the courtiers should be seen exactly as they are. But the courtiers want Till to paint them as if they were young and beautiful. He should hide all their ugliness. Question number 13. Why did Till think that if he painted the picture, he would definitely be killed? Answer. The Archduke has declared that it doesn't paint the exactly as they look like he will be slaughtered like a pig. The courtiers have warned him that if their portraits are not beautiful, they will cut him into pieces. Question number 14. What will Till do to save himself from being killed? He decided not to paint the portrait to save his life. He will play a trick upon the Archduke and the courtiers. He will say that he has painted the portrait as they demanded, but only those who have noble blood in their veins will be able to see it. How did Till manage to stay in the court for long? How many days did he finally get to complete the picture? Answer. For 30 days, Till and his companions enjoyed staying in the palace under the pretext of painting the portrait. On the 31st day, he asked for a fortnight more to finish the work. On the 45th day, he said the portrait was ready and he needed some more days for the finishing touches. Thus, he got totally 60 days to complete the picture. 16. What is special about the picture? Till said there was something very special about the portrait. Only those who have noble blood in their veins can see it. 17. Is the jester a mere fool? Why do you think so? No, the jester is not a fool. Actually, he is the only wise man in the palace. All the others, including the Archduke, were cheated by the clever painter, but the jester knew that the painter had not painted any picture at all. Now, let us analyze the new words. Dismount, to get off a horse, bicycle or motorcycle. Flush, to become red because you are angry, happy, shy, etc. Descendant, a person's descendants are their children, grandchildren, and all the relatives who live after them. Someone, to order someone to come to or be present at a particular place. Splendor, great beauty which attracts admiration and attention. Surround, to be all around. Chivalry, polite and kind behavior that shows a sense of humor. Enormous, extremely large. Hump, a large lump on the back of a person. Slaughter, to kill large numbers of people at a time, especially in a war. Poke, to thrust. Portrait, a painting, photograph, drawing, etc. of a person. Now let's go to activity 1. You have read the story of Till, haven't you? Now fill in the story map suitably. These are the characters. Till, a Flemish painter, the Archduke of Battenberg, the Captain of Guards, the Commander-in-Chief, young lady, elderly lady, other courtiers. And the setting of the story, the palace of the Archduke of Battenberg. Problem. If the Archduke is alone in the portrait, it will be horrible to see him lonely forever and ever. If Till paints the portrait as he asked by the Archduke or asked by the courtiers, he will surely be killed. That was the problem. And the solution is here. 1. The painter will paint the portrait of the Archduke and the Duchess surrounded by all the courtiers as the moon is surrounded by the lanterns. 2. Till decided not to paint any portrait at all. He plays a trick upon them. He says the picture can only be seen by those who have noble blood in their veins. Activity 2. The courtiers did not want to be portrayed in the picture in the manner of they really look like. Complete the following table by revisiting the story. Courtier, Commander-in-Chief. Real appearance. He was short, fat, bald man with an enormous paunch. The way they wanted to be portrayed. He wanted the painter to make him look handsome. His stomach should be flat in the picture. Elderly lady. She had a large hump on her back. She wanted to look young and beautiful in the picture. The painter should remove her hump. The young lady. She was young and pretty but had lost 3 of her front teeth in an accident. She wanted the painter to paint her as smiling with a perfect set of pearly white teeth. Activity 3. Look at the following are the major events in the story. Some of them are false, while some others are true. Mark them as true or false by tick in the appropriate column. Till arrives at the palace of the Archduke. Is it true or false? Is it true? Till meets the Archduke. Yes, it is true. He shows the picture of infant Jesus to the Archduke. Not, it is false. Captain of the guards allows Till to meet the Archduke at once. False. Archduke directs Till to paint their portrait. It is true. Duke's jester also praises Till painting. False. Archduke doesn't like to appoint Till as the court painter. False. Till enjoys dinner with the Archduke. False. Till and his companions spent a fortnight in the palace merrymaking. False. The courtiers asked Till to paint them as they look like. False. The courtiers praised Till for his splendid painting. True. Till calmly walks out of the palace. Students, then correct the statement that are marked false and rewrite them below. He shows the picture of Virgin Mary, Our Lady the Virgin, to the Archduke. He allows Till to enter the palace only after he knows that Till is a painter from Flanders. The Archduke's jester shouted loudly that he could see no picture but only a blank wall. The Archduke immediately appointed Till as the court painter. Till enjoys supper with the Archduke. Till and his companions spend more than a fortnight, up to 60 days, in the palace merrymaking. The courtiers wanted Till to paint them beautifully, hiding their shortcomings or ugliness.